Hello and welcome to some more StarEngine with updates on ESP and Patch 3.2.1b on the PTU, a summary of calling all devs with Item System 2.0 being discussed, quantum travel speeds, arena commander changes and mission difficulty intentions, as well as a couple of other bits in the news with the Cutlass and server player caps. Let's start with a summary of the Calling All Devs information. Item System 2.0. The system allows for items on ships and vehicles to communicate and share data, to be easily edited by the devs, and for a huge amount of modular customization when it comes to StarEngine. It's also necessary for items to overheat, get power, and function organically. They're still converting items over to their 2.0 system, so thrusters are still being converted at the moment. They're on the old legacy system. They have countermeasures and missiles to do after that. Weapons were changed over to item 2.0 in the latest 3.2 patch. That was a colossal amount of work apparently. Power systems 2.0 are partly in 3.2 as well, including heat and degradation. They do require a bit of dialing in and tweaking. The next steps are the negative effects of degradation, such as misfiring and malfunctioning, and when a item is overstressed or too degraded, what happens to it? Does it explode? Does it just malfunction? There are a few little one-off items and edge cases that need to be converted as well, but once that is all done, then Item System 2.0 for ships is pretty much done as well. Quantum travel. They wanted ships to offset each other when they come out of quantum drive, so it looks cool popping in and that sort of stuff as well. But also it's important that people make meaningful choices with items, and some ships are going to be faster than others in quantum travel. So what defines that? Different ships travel at different quantum travel speeds. This is based on the quantum drive that a ship has. The size, grade, and type. The bigger the drive, the faster that you will go, and the more acceleration you have. But it's going to take longer for that drive to spool up and cool down. The type and quality of the quantum drive also makes a difference. They will have various modifiers on them based on their quality and type. Acceleration, top speed, spool time, cooldown, that sort of stuff will all be affected. So short journeys will see small ships typically coming out first, because of their spool time being shorter, but longer journeys will probably see larger ships coming out first as they overtake their smaller counterparts because they're faster top speed and faster acceleration. Arena Commander power-ups have been taken out of non-swarm modes at the moment. Any other game modes for Arena Commander would have to come in the future and make sense for the game. They've got nothing planned for the short term. They're concentrating on the persistent universe. We may, however, get a dedicated dev team working on Arena Commander and Star Marine in the future, and if that becomes a thing, then they will be working on those modes in tandem with the main PU. Mission scaling. So they are not going to have mission scaling. By that, I mean missions will not scale to the ship or ships you bring or your party size automatically. You will have to manually assess the difficulty and what is appropriate to bring on a mission. Some missions are not going to be appropriate to do solo or with small groups or with certain ships. They will provide a full array of missions and mission difficulties for the whole range of players. They may have missions that are intended for a Hammerhead or Polaris to do, but it's possible that 5 players in Hornets could complete the mission as well. Bringing the appropriate amount of people and being thrifty with your missiles and ammo, I suppose, will lead to bigger overall profits. There's less people to split the money with if you just bring the minimum amount of people that you can do to complete it, and you know that you can complete it. Obviously, you don't want to die. Death and losing your ship is a relatively big deal, or at least it will be in the future. Current thinking, however, is that NPC interdictions will be balanced. So it's not a player's choice to be interdicted by an NPC. So they're going to pull you out sometimes when you're on quantum travel and you'll have to fight or escape. So interdiction is the exception that will scale to the ship or ships that are caught in the interdiction sort of like beacon. Obviously there's player interdiction as well, which won't scale. That will literally be if you catch someone. StarEngine 3.1.2b is out on the PTU with a testing focus on ESP changes and mission frequency. Let's have a look at the very short patch notes for it. They've reduced the recoil and spread on the Devastator, Democo and Custodian FPS weapons. They further tuned ESP stickiness and strength, Cry Astro should now properly restock ammunition. Players should no longer travel backwards when jumping to a close destination. Disabling the quantum drive during an interdiction should no longer cause the VFX to stick. The countermeasure UI should now properly show after returning from scanner mode. Wreck rented ships should no longer show up on commodity kiosks. Players should no longer spawn into Star Marine with their primary weapon at their side. Grenades should no longer travel in the direction of the map origin. There is a known issue as well with the Mustang Alpha and Delta, where players can fall through surfaces after using the exit ladder. ESP is enhanced stick precision, which normalizes, basically reduces the sensitivity when aiming when you're very close to the target, so you don't over or undershoot at it. So this has been dialed in and is being more and more dialed in with the 3.2.1 PTU updates. And in this patch, it's actually much better for at least me when flying with lots of different ships with locked gimbals or on HOTAS. ESP is much more subtle now, and it's kind of what I wanted. It needs some work still, definitely, but it's getting potentially better. At least I think it's going much better in the right direction now anyway. There is a mixture of reports of interdictions causing some issues with the patch as well, with the 3.2.1b patch. However, this can entirely be changed server-side, the rate of interdiction from pirates and NPCs, and it's likely that they're just testing quantum interdiction frequency on some servers, which is why some people have experienced that bug, or issues with it and slowdown in performance, or too much interdiction, or whatever, and other people have not. I saw on Spectrum as well, people discussing that there might be 120 player servers at the moment that CIG have been testing, and they were showing proof and said that they'd been in servers that had 120 people in. CIG, however, have said that the server cap is 50 and that those people must be mistaken. There were also many complaints of the horizontal strut in the Cutlass getting in the way during dogfighting and combat. Ductor on Spectrum got a response, and CIG have replied with, "We're aware of this, we have a fix in the works. Here is a work in progress image of the original position. This is what we intend and what we are pushing towards," literally removing the offending strut, which I think is a very good choice. For the rest of July, we have a Vulture to give away. Forgotten Heralds have some cool little videos coming out soon that I'll be premiering on some of my other videos in the next few days. Forgotten Heralds are a very active, friendly org that run operations in game regularly and will be a good fit for a lot of new and veteran players alike to play the game now. Links below. Make sure you are a subscriber and leave a comment to be in for a chance of winning that Vulture down below. Also, Shadow Stuffs. Be sure to check out Shadow. It's a cloud-based alternative to getting or upgrading your gaming PC. It allows you to leverage the power of a GeForce 1080 at the moment and a powerful Windows 10 PC on almost any device, so long as your internet connection is good enough. It works with Star Citizen Alpha 3.2, and with 3.3 coming in September with object container streaming, it's only going to get better. Shadow is available in France, Germany, United States, United Kingdom, Belgium, Luxembourg, and Switzerland. If you do try it out, be sure to use the code BoredGamer to get a discount. Links to more info in the description below. A special thank you to my Patreons and all the people that watch my videos and all that sort of jazz. You guys are awesome. If you want to support the channel further, there's links below as well for Patreon donations and all that sort of jazz as well. You guys are amazing. You take care, and I'll see you in the verse.